8.5 Kings FM. No problem. Broadcasting live from Monrovia, Liberia. As always, B-Dub Music, LIB Crew.
DJ Open on the turntable.
Energy. Uja. Hassan.
88.5 the King.
Turn your radio on.
Turn it up.
Turn your radio up.
Up.
We got the tracks right here that make y'all wanna jump.
Jump.
Make you shake that to my yeah. Smile and wave your hands in the air. Boogie down from the country to the town. We got that brand new sound. It's going down.
Fatuma said them they go, Massa go by air.
88.5.
Alice throw away your malice. You are for member.
Hot to my list.
Hey, get you fun, get sorry. So my people, I tell you, don't worry.
If you know what I know, you know, I know, you know. Yeah, I know, you know, I know, you know. I said that 88.5. You know, I know, you know, I know, you know. That 88.5. Yeah, I know, you know, I know, you know. 88.5.
Yeah, babe. 7.8.3 plus 2. We can double date, that means me plus you. Cause I'm looking for a queen on the KIN King. We got early morning plus on your late night swing. We live on your radio in a big thing. So get that buzz at your jukebox, you know how we does it. 88.5.
You know what I know, you know, I know, you know. Yeah, I know, you know, I know, you know. You know, I know, you know, I know, you know. Yeah, I know, you know, I know, you know.
We have seen a systematic erosion of democracy, executive overreach, and open disregard for our constitution, lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye, even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Pinsville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Buaka administration. And that institution is the Mate Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and it will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponent, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong, and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is still ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
Let me say a pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to your program Talk About It on King's 88.5. On Talk About It, we discuss issues of national concern. We bring them on the table and for you back in Radio Land. The time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comment, your suggestions and recommendations, the way forward on our best we can move our country, Mama Liberia. We disagree though, but we found a common ground and forged ahead as a people. Well, please be my guest this morning. On this 8th day of January 2025, 2026. On this blessed Thursday morning. My name is Israel. Boy, we are here. So let's take a gist of our theme song. Of course, when we come back, then we talk about our country, Liberia. Well, thank you so kindly. Thank you so much. And but let me say good morning to the peace-loving people of our dear country, Mama Liberia, across the 15th of political division of the Republic of Liberia. I greet you all this morning, those of you across Montserrat County within the 17th electoral district. Let me say good morning to all of you folks. Those of you across the country, those of you following us by way of the radio or the social media, I'd like to say good morning. Those of you in the diaspora, I'd like to say good morning to all of you. We're grateful, we're thankful, and we're happy to be here again by the good grace of God. So let me say welcome to all of you. James John Kekula Sumo, welcome you there in Jamestown and the USA. Mary Tule, you there in New Georgia Estate, welcome. Emmanuel Quay, you're in David Dean Town in Bond County, welcome. Forrest Cooper, you're watching from Haber, Postville, Firestone. Jion Jikpa. You're watching from Minnesota. Tophilius Always Quiet Chie. You're watching from Virginia Waterside, District 17. Prince Zion, you're watching from Marshall City, Lower Maigibi County. Quilling M. Banks, you're watching from Broadway, Moton Corner Road. Reging Leby, you're following Aksata and Miller. You're following from your Soul Clinic community. Noah Deacon, you're watching from your Duazon Maigibi County. Resident Jeremiah Flomo Tokpa Labla, you're watching from Soul Clinic Gaza. Linda Morris, you're watching Totman Samuelo, you also watching from Dolostown, Maigibi County. Robert Doe, you're watching from Red Light, Amara Jala Kamara, as usual. You following from Brussels. Matot Morgan, how are you this morning? Morris Gray, you following from your ELW community resident. Patrick Wadro, you following from your Soul Cleaning Moses Black community. Veronica Rollins, you're watching from New Matadi. Emmanuel Woa, you're watching from Buchanan City, Grand Bassa County. And the rest of you, I want to say welcome. Those of you following us on the social media, that's also on YouTube, we want to say welcome. Those of you following us on YouTube, we want to say welcome. And what a great time and what a great day to be here again. And to God be all the glory. Elijah Ponke, my dear brother, as usual, you in Foya City, Lofa County. Deacon Noah, welcome. And Yankee Johnson, all of you would like to say welcome. Well, it is good to be here. I'm very happy. I'm thankful and grateful and very jollified in my spirit to be on this unique platform so that again we can talk to our people. We love you so much. You are a special group of people, the loving people of this great nation. It's always good to talk. It's always good to talk. You know, I was touched last night when I was listening to Chief A.V. and I felt a bit sorrowful. I was at the station when he arrived, sat down and wife. He sat in the chair and he forgot about the show. It was 8:30, I think 8:30 or 8:45. He dropped out. So, time gone. He came on late. If you observe him last night, who were sitting out there, who was like talking. For us, what we do for our country, we do it diligently, with commitment, with honesty and sincerity. There were things that he spoke about. And I was listening. I was going home and I was listening. I don't know how many of you, if you were looking at the physical appearance or physical morphology of Abraham Gobson Weir. How many of you? Those of you in Radio Land, you are not privileged to look at his face. But you see, the reason why we are here every day, there were a lot of revelations from him. There were a lot of things he said. Some of you got to hear some things from him yesterday concerning the station. Maybe when we say it, you think we want to just mesmerize you. No. No. But it's a clear indication that, look, what we're doing here, we're doing it with our all. We're doing it with everything in us. We're doing it because we believe in Liberia. We're doing it. And those of you that are out there in your communities, at your job site, at your business area, those of you in the diaspora, all that you continue to do, you are doing it because you love Liberia and because you stay hopeful of an individual, of a man called George Weah. You are hopeful. You believe in him. It is not based on things that is happening now, but it is based on past records of him. And you are doing it because, you know, I love my country and I love somebody in the country that I believed. That person made me proud, and today I'm still proud. And so I believe in them. I will support them. So all of you, those of you that, you know, in your mind, with your conviction that, look, I believe in this thing, I'll support it. I will be with it until the end. You are not doing it because you want to do it. It's because you see something in it. What we come to do on the radio, you know, if United Party had the kind of people like us from these different stations, those of us that come early in the morning, sit behind the radio, and we are speaking on national issues. If United Party have these kind of folks, they would have been grateful. They would have been grateful with their lies and fallacies. If they have had people like us who will come on the radio every day and just talk about Joe Baka, whether he's not doing good, he's not doing anything, and the country is hard, and yet continue to say things about Joe Baka, oh, they will be honored, they will be excited. They will be happy. The reason why many of you are still hopeful, many of you are still strong, many of you feel proud. You can go places and you will point your finger here, because we are telling you about the things that George Weah has done when he was president for 6 years in this country. That's why you stay hopeful. That is why you're proud. You can sit with your peers. You can sit at the Atai Center. You can argue the issue with a United Partisan. And your argument will be based on things that the past government and the present government have done, or they have done for this country. What the past government have done for Liberia, for the people, and what this one is doing that you want to talk about. It's because you are informed. It's because we come in the morning and we are able to tell you about this project, that project, what is happening. It's not just only us, but there are others that are out there that are showcasing things that George Weah has done when he was president. And these are the things that we exonerate. These are the things that open up to the minds of our people. That today, the ordinary people have started to appreciate, including those in the Leeward counties, in the towns, in the villages, in the clans, in the chiefdoms, in province, in the boroughs, in the cities. Because they have come to the realization that, look, if we don't show ourselves and start to show these things that George Weah done for the country while he was president, we will not be doing good for ourselves. Because right now we are frustrated, we are worried that the person that was always there for us is not there. And what he has done in our communities, if we don't come up and start to tell the word, people will not know the impact. Many people think that George Weah is not been favor or love in the Southeast. No. Go to the Southeast and see the loft. All of the people there, all they are waiting for is 2029. They don't want to have the time to be causing noise. All they are waiting for is 2029. Nobody want to fight war. Nobody want anybody to come cause trouble in Liberia. People are not angry. People are not tested to go protest. How many times have you seen seditions on the street to go protest? Sam Bwaka took over the country. How many times have you seen people on the street going to protest as compared to when George Weah was president and the United Party folks were all on the street? Because the Liberian people know that there is this big difference between, the past and the present. What we saw happening yesterday and what we are seeing happening today. The reality, the truth, the lies. So it is about the truth and it is about the lies. What we saw happening yesterday, that we saw with our eyes, we can still see it with our eyes today. Even our kids that have been born can also be seeing it with their eyes because we are carrying them there. We are pointing fingers to them as compared to what we've been told 6 years against the progress that been made by the CDC-led government and the reality of the lies that they told us 6 years ago. That is that you can see clearly that it is lies, and you can see the reality of the lies. So people will not go on the street to protest. No. No matter how they do the country, no matter how they treat the people, people are just relaxed and waiting for that day. You can't change you can't change you can't change anything. You can't change anything because the people themselves can see it. They can see what is happening. They know what is happening as compared to the past administration. So when you think people will go on the street, say, we grand protest, we grand boss bottle, they do a job, we are done. No, they're not going to go there. They're not going to go. What is happening right now? Everybody now getting to the point that, oh. So everybody saying, oh, because everybody have realized that this thing that we allow to bring us here, it is not a real thing. Liberia is our country. Liberia. I had the opportunity yesterday. I came from my place and I came on the roadside. The guys can park their motorbikes, around the church area. They will park their motorbikes. We will always be jovial. They will bring me on the road. And one of the guys came to me and we was talking. The other guy, he's a UPS. He said, Joseph Baga is doing well. The best president in Liberian history. In Liberia history. The best president, that Joseph Baga. Things are changed. So the guy with me, if he said Joseph Baga, he said Joseph Baga is the best president. He said Joseph Baga is doing well. Then the guy asked him. The guy said yesterday, when George Weah was there, you used to park here. When George Weah was president, you used to park your motorbike. Everybody burst into laughter. Oh. Then the guy said, answer me. When George Weah was there, you used to park your motorbike. And when people come out for you, they call you, say you to row you had the opportunity to go across. So many of them know the truth. They have to say something to make themselves happy. But they know the reality. The reality. So it is that reality that they are seeing. Most of them are not talking anymore. They are saying, let me go do my hustle. Let me go do my hustle. Let me do my work. Let me do my thing. But in 3 years, nothing has changed for me. Nothing has changed for my friend. Nothing has changed for my neighbor. Nothing has changed for the community. So what am I talking about? Let me do my 1 2 1 2. So you can see, they can see the difference. So why I come and tell you, say, my man, go protest? When you know the reality. Why am I coming to tell you, say, my man, yes, teacher, yes, take it, let's go on the street. Let's go soon, let's go chunk convo, let's chunk Joseph Bakaka. Let's be chunking direct deal on them. Let's stone Jeremiah Kunen. No. No. You don't have anything to prove to them because you yourself can see how difficult it is. You can see it. You think they don't know that things are tough? They know because it is affecting you, the ordinary people. It is affecting you, the marketeers. It is affecting you, the Yana boys, the keke riders, the motorcyclists, the civil servant, the nurses, the doctors, the physician assistants, the security apparatuses. It's affecting everybody, including aliens and foreigners. It's affecting the market. It's affecting the economy. Everywhere, everybody is being affected. Then you want to tell people to go protest when they know that they find it so difficult to even get copy and they will go to protest. They already know the reality of life. They are feeling the pinch. So all they pray for, God give me long life. God, let me and my children survive. Let's reach 2029. We will make our decision. Manifestation, I will carry to the ballot box. Manifestation, I will go to the polling precinct. Manifestation, I will carry on that day. Because the people now sit down, including United Party folks, they have come to the realization, but in real life, this is not the kind of thing we're looking for. This is not the kind of promises we got. This was not the free talks we got from people. That was not the thing they were telling us yesterday. That when we come there, they were telling us good things. When we come, we will change it. John, we are pay pack for all we base skyscraper. John, we are pay $50,000 row, who will pay $2 million row. John, we are pay free white fee for all. We will feed all the students in Liberia. George, we are pay housing unit for us. We will get every family yash. We will get you land. We will pay your house free and we'll give it to you. So they gave the people the impression. They gave you the motorcyclists, the Yana boys, the Shushan boys, the marketeers, all of you. They gave you the impression that it will be better than what you were getting. So you see, what is happening in our country? It is the truth and the reality that is prevailing. It is the realness of the things that we refuse to follow. We agree, many of you agree to this life. Many of you agree to these difficulties, to this high economy. You agree to it. So I don't want you to divorce yourself. Especially, there are United Party folks, there are some citizens that call themselves disenchanted. They concord with United Party folks to agree, to align with them so that the realities of life will be seen when they take over. You want people to go on the street? No, I will not be part of them. The people will not go because the people feeling it already. They know that the truth. They don't need to go tell Joseph Baka because they know that Baka is aware that the country is hard. They know Jeremiah Kun is aware that the country is hard. They know that Yombli is aware that things are bad. They don't need to jump on the street to bust people cars, winches. No. The reality is there. And that's why you go to a community, you see people are seated, it's not that they won't talk, but they know. If you tell them, say, things are okay, they will look at you with ego. When you mean things are okay. Why make things okay here? Things are bad. You will hear somebody confessing, I voted for Baka, but things are bad. I didn't vote for Joe, I voted for Baka. Things are bad. You will hear some citizens that were disenchanted, that voted against what was benefiting them. They'll come back and they are frustrated. The reality is what we will say to our people. We don't hate Liberia. We don't hate President Baka. He is the president. You can't change it until 6 years. But the reality of life is that things are bad. It was not the kind of thing like when we're looking for Honor Baka, especially the Unity Party folks. The United Party people thought in their mind that it will even be more better. You think because you're eating a dinner, it is well with somebody in Douala? You think because you have the opportunity, it is well with a family all the way in Bokonjire? No. Even the people in the southeast, they have come to the realization that no, George Weah was okay though. George Weah was okay. Because George Weah didn't tie development to himself. He decentralized it. George Weah didn't tie development to himself. Now, the real what the people are feeling now is they can see the real. It is not magical, Liberians. It is the reality. It is the reality. It is the reality that is beating Liberians. It is the reality that is beating marketeers. Yesterday, I was here. Nobody moved me here. Today, I am not here. So, people have started regretting. Many Liberians have regretted. Many seditionists have regretted because they were disenchanted. Many United Party folks that were opportune to have worked with George Weah in his government and criticizing. And today, they've been ostracized. They've been isolated. They've been cast out by their own people. Now they realize and say, what, it was better. But you know where they want to carry their anger? To the ballot box. They don't want to carry their anger on the street. They want to carry their anger to the ballot box. That's why they are resolved. And you can't fool them. They will tell you, we will rather bring John Weah back than to pull anybody from United Party. Because the fact here is, what is this thing you told us about? Nothing has changed. The very white men, they know that nothing has changed under this government. Because nothing new is happening. Nothing strange is happening. Where are the jobs? Where are the jobs they promise you? Where are the employment they promise you? Where are the good schools they promise you? Where are the good health care they promise you? Where are the free tuitions they promise you? Where are the housing units? Have you heard about Joe Baca Bating housing unit? Where are they? Where are they? So the people now have come to the realization, the thing will go on the street, will go chon rack, who will not chon rack. All the things you see so pain and the rest of the people they're doing, they are worried. Most of the lawmakers are worried. Because they are no more in good standing with their people. Why? Because the people least expect them to push them off. Push them off the way and say, I am in charge. You are not in charge. But it is the people that brought them. And most of these people brought them because of one man called George Weah. You think life is okay? I asked a guy yesterday, United Party guy. I said, my brother, listen, until you, the United Party folks, many of you can sit down and analyze. You will always get problem with us that sit on the radio. You will always get problem with us that speak truth to power. You will get problem with us that say Joe Baca is not here for the people, he here for himself, he and his official. You will get, you know why you will get problem? Because you have not come to the realization of saying, I appreciate this thing. Then I told the guy, put yourself in the same shoes. You buy a house. You started, you bought the land, you raised the money and bought the land. They complete the survey. They started the construction, building the foundation, and you move the house to roof level. And then somebody come and take over from you and pour the zinc over the house. You pour the stakes, the 2x2, all of them there, and they pour the zinc, and they pour the window, and they paint the house. And they are dedicating the house. And you are in that community. And you are listening. And people who supported you are also part of the program. They are listening. And that person that take over say, we want to thank God. We want to thank God for the project. We were able to build this house. We were able to complete it. And we are dedicating it today. And you know, I'm proud. I'm proud that I can be in this capacity as your leader. And I'm dedicating this building. Are you serious? And you are hearing it. And your followers are hearing it. You that started the project, your name is never mentioned. Your people who support you are seated. They say, oh, that continuity now, that our own community, I lead the order make come. but they expect that that man that take over will recognize the one who started the project. Now, if that recognition is not done, what do you think the people will think? The very people that are there, they will not be happy, including the person there, his followers. Some of them will say, no, but you should have said thank you to that man. That man started the thing. They can announce him. You will hear some of his followers. The people that will say out the truth, they are the real people. How many Liberians in this country, how many United Party folks are saying the truth that President Bakar is good people? They don't recognize good people. They don't appreciate people. They don't say thank you for people's effort. How many of them? There are few of them. Few of them are saying it. Few of them. And you ask yourself, you the United Party people, you, those of you that voted this government, ask yourself, just reflect 6 years ago, 6 years ago, when you were at that, in that scene, you were at that position, in that area, 6 years you were there. You had the slack top, this thinking that one day you'll move from here, that somebody will come and break your house, somebody will come and break your market table. We are telling you, we are engaging you, they will break your market table, they will break your house, or in the name of development, and they will come and destroy it. We are telling you, you never one day dream of it. All of you, the United Party folks, many of you that got businesses, many of you that were selling in the market, many of you that were selling on the road, many of you that got your shops on the road, many of you, the United Party folks, you never, ever in your life thought that your own political party, your own government will come and bust your shop while you to work. While you in the market, they will destroy your goods. You never thought about it. And you must be real. Why? Because you said that our own government, if Georgia were there, we were against Georgia, but Georgia allowed us to be here. Georgia were not having problem. His government, they left us to be here. So when Baka can the paper, when not even the paper won't move, the paper will call us, he will talk with us, and they will give us time to move. Many of you, the United Party folks, you carry that preconceived mindset. Many of you, today, you are surprised. You're more full. You can't talk, you close because you're surprised. You surprised that something that you suffer for, you went in a poo-poo water for, that the thing that come back to haunt you. No, George Weah was not there. George Weah then knew that the people are to be part of what we want to do. The things that we want to do in that community is for them. The housing unit won't pay, and I mean George Weah going to sleep there. They are the one who sleep there. The roads that I will pay, that wouldn't mean we plow the road. The people will come on that road from the community every day. The hospitals are going to pay. It's for them, their children. They are the one who will be able to go there. But because they will go there, how do we treat them? Do we treat them with respect, or do we treat them in a way that development can with pin? So because development can with pin, let's flog them. Let's break their homes down. Let's destroy their markets. Let's destroy their goods because development can with pin. Then we'll quote in. You can't see Ghana. When people are developing Ghana, you think they put hard time? Can you compare Ghana with Liberia? Can you compare Ghana with Liberia? No. You don't know the style and strategies that the Ghanaian government used to develop their country. You don't know what they went through. There were better pays they swallowed, but they were not just jumping and breaking people off there randomly and damaging people goods, damaging people market. No. Development can with pin. Development can with pin. The people will break it. But you think the people places you breaking down, you think they're happy? They accept that development will come. But the manner and form in which you are doing it, you make them not to be happy because they are the beneficiary of the project. So if the beneficiaries are not happy, then what kind of project you undertaking? So they make the people to believe that even if Georgia were there, because that Georgia didn't sign a contract, if Georgia were there, they'll come and break your heart. You know they come and break it the same way. It is a blatant lie. The ordinary people know that if George Weah was there, he was not going to break their tables. He was not going to break their homes the way Joe Baka and his people are doing it. The way Baka going about doing it, the ordinary people know that if John Weah was still there, he will not do it the way you're doing it. Because they got experience. They will tell you about roads. They will tell you about the Doe community. They will tell you about the Craverton Road. They will tell you about the Looking at Brownsville Road. They will tell you about the Banjo Road. They will tell you about Michael Francis Road. They will tell you about St. Michael Road. They will tell you about Patient Shop. They will tell you about Johnsonville Road. Why the people celebrating the roads? Why are they pointing finger to the roads? Why are they talking about it every day? Because they were not excluded. They were included. It was an inclusive engagement with them. And that is why you see they celebrated the roads that were built under George Weah. If George Weah was there, the road from Gabriel Tucker Bridge to St. Paul's Bridge, the people was going to be part of it. They were going to celebrate. They were never going to be frustrated because they was going to be part of the process. Nobody asked George Weah they were going to break what it to work. No, they were going to be part of it. And that is why you see most of the Unity Party folks have come to the realization that this year is against me. We can't be treated like this in our own country by our own people. My own people are brain. See, so you see, the ordinary people now start to realize. I'm not putting it on that. They hit the cover. Yeah, the place was very cold there. It's getting hot now, so let me get it. So you see, so when you expect people to go out there and start chunking right, whoa, who will back go, whoa, who will boss people in, whoa, no, people will not do it. People will not do it. People are ashamed. People are embarrassed. People are frustrated. People already say, even I go chunk right, they will not listen. All I need to do, let me just pray to God for long life. Because brethren pray for fellow, they pray for long life. Because when it is living, then the fellow will grow. So people pray for long life. But the truth of the matter is things are bad. And everybody, especially those of you that voted for this government of Joe Baka, many of you, let me tell you, there are seditions that voted for Baka. There are seditions in this country that voted for Joe Baka. There are seditions, you hear me? There are seditions, people who claim that they love George Weah. They voted for Joe Baka. You know how they call themselves? Disenchanted Liberia, disenchanted seditions. They call themselves disenchanted. They voted for this government with an expectation that it will get better. It will not move Joe Weah. We bring the paper. Think the paper now looking at Joe Weah that young boy. The paper can you not wear wealth. You will not want wear Versace Gucci. You will not want wear gold watch. You will not want wear custom costume. You will not want best shoes. So let's bring the paper. Because when Joe Weah didn't win the country, we like it. But you fail to realize that this George Weah man was doing the unimaginable. He was doing the unprecedented. He was doing the things that our forefathers didn't do. Things that didn't happen in their time. Things that we didn't see for many years. Those are the things that George Weah was doing for us. But we said no. George Weah allowed us to do some things that anybody will not tolerate. And they will not remember you. People who coming from people who suffer in life, when they see other people suffering and they see them doing something, they don't talk, they tell you to leave it. It's not that they don't know, but they will retrospect, they will think and say, that thing that I'm doing in our same kind of life. I understand the frustration. I understand the challenges. Leave it. So there were things that George Weah was doing, his government was doing, they were careful. Because they were aware every time they want to take extra step, George Weah would tell us, calm down, calm down. I was in that same position. I was in that same life. I came from that same area. So you don't use force on the people. I came from there. I lived that kind of life. I saw copper. I saw aluminium. I saw bottle. I went on the dump side. So don't do it that way. Take it easy. That is why you see many people remember George Weah. Many people think that George Weah was better because George Weah allowed some things to happen. Not that they want to do development, but it was a process that the people must be part of. Go to the Looking Down Broad Street Road. That community road there. Go there. Go to that Looking Down Broad Street Road. If John Weir government wanted to stretch that road, they're going to stretch it. But you know why? They consider the people who are the beneficiary of the road. The people of Looking Town, the people of Broad Street, the people of Tekpa Road, the people of Zonotown, the people of Duncan's Yard, the people of DD Yard, the people of Baplefi. Those were the people that will benefit from the roads. So how do we do the road? If we will come here and bring tension and start breaking everybody else down, start chunking right, will their people be part of the road? Will they celebrate this project? You think the government would not even know that road we could stretch it? That community road, but we could make a big, we could just enlarge the road. But George Weah had this thought that I came from there. I came from the slum. I came from down the road. And so let me treat my people with mutual respect. Let me make them to be a part of this thing so that they will appreciate the road. That's why you see those roads that George Weah built. The people celebrate those roads. They appreciate it. They give some of them. But why back at them breaking poor houses? George Weah didn't care and just break poor houses down. Small area is supposed to cut the talk to us and to all why they want to cut it. And they put small thing down and say, your patch that place for yourself. So the people were celebrating those projects. They were happy. When George Weah government were doing those projects, they were celebrating. Whoa, thank God for the road. They were protecting the materials. They were protecting the equipment. They were protecting the ground because they were part of the process. Their husband will not go to work and their wife cause they're breaking the household. That frustration. The children, man will not go in the market to sell her boni. Then the children call, Mama, they're breaking the household. It's frustration. It is frustrating. It is frustrating to see that happen to our people. Do you know why many of the people are not celebrating Baka? Because they know that those things that Baka doing, they were initiated by the former government, and if that government was in power, the government will not do it the way Baka doing it, because they saw past projects of how the CDC government handled the project with the people. They didn't break the people's houses like that. No. Consensus was built. Reasons were given. Time was also given. And even compensation was given. It's not that it was forced for the government to compensate people to be on the land. No, but because of the time they sold that, they told, and government wanted them to be a part of the project. So government said they will do it together. You think people will join the street to go protest? Nobody will go protest. Oh. People protest, it's in their heart. People protestation is in their heart already. They are protesting in their spirit. They already vexed. They are convicted. All they're waiting for is 2029. One thing you hear them say, I just pray for long life. I just pray for long life. Yeah, God just gave you long life. Many Liberians you will hear on a daily basis. Let God just give you long life. Let God just give you long life. Let me see 2029. That is where they want to carry their protests. People want to protest on the day of election, not now, because the reality of life is now. They can't change it. Joseph Baka is president. They can't change anything. Anything. There are parents you hear talking, say, hey, I was sitting with two young girls, and they say, before Jowia pay our was fee. I was grateful to God that Jowia pay before said the people come moving. So I say, oh, you Jowia woman. She said, my whole family, you caught me now. For Jowia, I said, why do you remember about George Weah? She said plenty of things. But one of the things I remember about George Weah is that George Weah paid my was fee. My was fee. He paid. So there is something about George Weah that people will remember. There is something that George Weah government have done that the people will remember. When you ask them, why you stay behind the George Weah, say, George Weah. George Weah. My grandma in Peloton in Grand-Jude, the horse she was living in, an old mud horse. That George Weah government changed that horse to horsing unit. Because of that, my heart is to him. My ma at her age, my grandpa at his age, George Weah was able to change that more and put concrete on the apartment. Something they will remember George Weah for. Something the people will remember George Weah for. And that is why you see many of them, they sit and say, no, they think me out fighting. I'm not fighting. So now if you expect sedition to go outside to protest, you expect them to take their clothes and they are running behind people on the street, they will not do it. You know why they will not do it? Because they stood for something. And that thing they stood for is that they will remain with George Weah. They support him. They love what he's done for the country. They believe that giving the opportunity that time was necessary. And the other person said, no, I don't care how to do it, however way they went doing it. No, they don't care. As far as the people are concerned, is they still believe in George Weah. Now, who you think is affecting? It's affecting those disenchanted seditions, and it's affecting those Unity Party folks. A citizen person lady one moon play the word move. They're gonna make noise. It's affecting. Because everything that George Weah was doing yesterday, today now you get to know that George Weah was doing it for us. But we didn't appreciate. George Weah was doing it for us, we said no. Buka Denso. George Weah was doing it for us, we said, George Weah go, George Weah go, George Weah go, retire, oh, George Weah go. We were saying no to it. We were demonstrating an attitude that was not, pleasant of us. Today, everybody feeling the pinch of life. Everybody won't put it. You can't see what happened in the international community. Gasoline price go that la. That la. Joe, we are tanting price or going in the international market. You didn't consider it. Look at the gas price. How many people can afford to buy rice? The $40 cup already said in the dirty rice, they're putting all outside from the pot. People buying, they got to sift out it. They got to sift out the dirty rice to take out the rocks. You think people happy? Some people can't even afford to buy rice. Some people can't afford to buy a bag of rice. You check people, go to government toilets. People are not pulling there like before. Businesses are not going. I want to buy a drum of pin. I am a man, my friend George, the painter, to do a painting for me. And the Lebanese guy, the Indian guy was telling, oh, brother, that the price here, everything price going up. I said, really? He said, the price has gone up. Everywhere is gone. The taxes of the government has gone up. I say, so you can. He said, no, my brother, you can't wrap it to the level. Everything have gone to the press. The government have carried Joseph Baka. He put Joseph Baka in here. Joseph Baka, he carried the prices up. I say, Lebanese man, Indian man, Lebanese man, all of them complaining. Where will you go? You know, hear people complaining. You know why they're complaining? Because it was not so from the beginning. It was not so. It was not so. So you think you, a United Party person, you all the suffer you suffer, you think a sweeping job is going to get it? But why you get sweeping job? So we are used to create small thing and tell to let's find the money. Let's put it where so we can take all of the OO people. Let's find the money. Even EPS people that with Madam Sally, when they came out of job, tell you assign them to other area. You are not sending them home. Let them get something for their family. They send some of them to Centennial Pavilion. They send some of them to Executive Pavilion. They send some of them to Conference Center. They send some of them to Ministerial Complex. To just be able to be there and be able to get something for their family. He was allowing a lot of things to happen. It's not that he don't know we're supposed to put road over there. He was aware. George Weah was in the know that we're supposed to put school over there. We're supposed to put hospital here. We're supposed to do the one. But you see, he was taking it easier with his people because the people have not experienced the kind of development that George Weah brought to them. Where do people know about PSP Park? Do you know how many years in this country nobody knew about PSP Park? The only place that people knew that was Hallitan Market. Go round, maybe go round. That thing the Lebanese men paid that time. When I got the story from Mount Mariah Nursing, her mother was one of the founders of the Liberia Marketing Association. The only place they had was the merry-go-round market. There were no playground here in Liberia that I know. No. From Third Manhattan all the way. Show me the playground you have. People used to go. They used to congregate themselves. People used to carry their families, their children, and they would play volleyball. They would play basketball. They would play kickball. They would play football. They would swim. They will go into the mini mart and they are able to buy their later clothes and they are able to eat. Show me where for all those years. Nowhere. It was that George Weah that took up the veil of primitivism from the eyes of our people. He took up the veil of the old way of thinking, the old way of life, keeping our people into the stage of retrogressiveness. George Weah was the one that removed the veil. Whoever thought thought in their life that PSP will be a commercial hub. That PSP will one day be a place that people will come from Lockington, they will come from West Point, they will come from Chubo, they will come from Oro, they will come from Douala, they will come from Johnsonville, and they all will come right to PSP to Plebu Nice. Nobody ever thought in their life. Nobody. But it was one man who thought that that place had been desecrated. That place had been isolated. That place is considered as the place where 13 of our citizens were executed. Nobody had good need for PSP. Every time you pass, how many cars do you pass over there? When people pass in the point finger, and you see that place, that they kill the people. Yeah, there's 17, the 13 men. People carry their children in vehicle, they pointing finger to the place, bringing old wounds, digging old wounds, and making people to think, oh, that where they kill your uncle, that where they kill your great grand uncle. Well, you see that pole standing over there. There was a pole that was still standing there. Show me the leader. Whoever thought that our people will experience the true sense of recreation? Who? Look, people will not jump on the street to protest. People will not jump on the street to protest. They know the reality of life. Those who appreciate what George Weah did in the 6 years, they got no reason to protest because they stood their ground. They were vocal. They said, I'm with him. I know what he can do. I will vote for him. If you don't vote for him, I will be free in my spirit, but I will vote for him. Yeah, PSP there. The very United Party folks that criticize George Weah today, where are their kids going? When their family come from the US, all of them want to see the PSP park because one man called George Weah thought in his mind that it was appropriate, it was decent to post something down there and erase the memory of execution and bring back a sense of unity, unification, oneness, reconciliation, togetherness. That's what George Weah brought over there. But it's not there. It's not there a movement. There is a movement in remembrance of our citizens. But George Weah did it not with an intention to hold a certain group of people liable for what happened on that fateful day. No, George Weah erased it and said it has happened already. We will put a monument in remembrance of our citizens that died. George Weah didn't come up and say, you know, don't kill the people, so we deal with people, but we're doing it, but with no. Today, PSP is a commercial hub. Go there. Because one man called George Weah. Today, our people are privileged to go to PSP, including United Party folks. More Ali then can go there. Kabakoli then can go there. Luther Tapetro can go there. A church member can go there. Joseph Baga church people can go there. They don't say that they say that the country money they used to pay it, but they appreciate the very thing that they criticize. Today they are appreciating it. They're collecting money for it. It was never so. Look at Invisible Park. That place was poo-poo era. Madam Sally was living right in front there. Madam Sally never had the slight thinking that this place can be transformed. We can make this place a marketable area. This place can be a site that will attract many families. The prayer mother used to pray in the hot sun from the Civil War. They used to pray. Madam Sally will come for a compass, she pass. Joseph Baga will come, he pass. Yomli Kanga will pass. All the lawmakers were passing that way. None of them ever thought that this place can be transformed. Nobody. It was one man. It was one man called George Weah. It was one man called George Weah. George Weah and Chokon Piden were passing. And George Weah looked at Chokon. Chokon will put on here. They can change the blow. They told George Weah, I tell you, Chokon. We can change it. We can change the play. We can make the play right up left field. We can post on here that our people will appreciate it. And they thought George Weah was joking. When George Weah took it, legislators, senators, representatives were condemning George Weah. That play where Airplane can pass, he won't raise the life of our people, our citizens to die. In case Airplane made mistake and fall down over there, you know how many people will die? Lawmakers, legislators were criticizing the move by George Weah's government to erect the invisible path that is today a proud to United Partisans, a proud to many Liberians, a proud to people from different walks of life. But George Weah have this preconceived mind that Choko, we can post something here. Madam Sally was shocked. Our mother used to pray on the heart song. When George Weah was being there, play the prayer, mother was condemning George Weah. They were criticizing him because the opposition at that time told the old man, George Weah coming move from here. You will not get a place to pray. He coming baiting here, so you talk. They used to pray against George Weah, our prayer mothers. Forgetting to know that George Weah was doing something that they will not be excluded, but instead they will be included. They were inclusive of the project. When George Weah got complete with that project, you saw the project. Go and see the prayer center for our old man. They even spoil the place. Go there. I passed, I saw the door looking like it's spoil. All the decent thing that George Weah done, they put there, go there. The AC is not even functioning anymore. Then George Weah walked with Chokon Kpi and said, Kpi, what in behind you? He said that the Poland sing horse. George Weah said, Chokon, you think if there's zinc shafts behind there, I stay there and we finish with the project, you think it will bring a face to this project? Chokon said, well, how you mean? He said, Chokon, look behind you. You see zinc shafts. Look in front of you. You see beauty. You see excitement. You see joy. How can we build such a state-of-the-art recreation center and then people living in zinc shaft behind it? Chokon, let's transform that place. It is an opportunity for these people to be blessed. George Weah, his government. You think the people will jump on the street to protest when they know that their protestation is at the ballot box? When they know what they stood for? They know who came to the rescue? They know who were with them? They won't. And those zinc shafts, George Weah said, Chokon, you're bidding. The Bay housing unit for them and the put everything inside. Nobody. Why you think George Weah bid? Because you can't have a recreation center built for the people and then you have the people living destitute life. They are living in dilapidated buildings around within the vicinity, within the corridor of a state-of-the-art recreation center. And they transform that place. Look, let me tell you. If you think that George Weah 6 years, he was not in the know of many things, you got it twisted. And that is why you see many people will always point finger to George Weah. That is why you see United Party folks, most of them today that Joe Baka breaking their houses, they got problem. And you hear the United Party people, development can't pay. No, none of the United Party folks will appreciate Joe Baka the way he's doing it. Development can't pay. But why Joe Weah they didn't get a pin? Eh? You saw Joe Weah turn the carry camera and they start putting the yellow machine breaking pole horse. The messenger in the yellow machine, people famous say he breaking it down. You saw it? No. You think the chair cheaper road, Joe Weah don't know that road supposed to be like, but that road a community road. It's not an express road. That road, even you want to connect that road with tons up area, you don't need to break down the people. Even you want to break down the people's houses, will they not be part of the process? While the children in school, while the wives in the market, while the husband hustling, and they calling them, Papa, Mama, they both breaking their house. How do you treat your own people? The people breaking their houses, they breaking their what families are up there? Who will take their goods? Who will take their belonging? You left people frustrated. Your own people. But the very role you want to bear on church people area, who will benefit? And are the church people? If the church people are not happy the way you're doing it, you think they will celebrate the role? No. That is why people are saying they role that Joe Baka being, that Joe Weah initiated it. If Joe Weah were here, Joe Weah will not break our house like that. Joe Weah will not tell us to move our cars on the road like that. Joe Weah will not break our garages down. Joe Weah will not clear our market tables like that. No, he will allow us to be a part of the process because we are the beneficiaries. We are the ones to benefit. So if we are not part of it, you know we'll not be happy. That is why all the roads that George Weah built, the people didn't protest. The people were not crying. Camera were not on them shouting. They were not cursing man cause. They were not cursing Joe Weah man. They were not cursing Joe Howard Taylor. They were celebrating because they were part of the process. It was inclusive. When the people are part of something, they will not curse because they are the one agree to it. That is the difference between this Joe Baka and the George Weah you see today. and you want people to go on the street to go protest and they get it. People will go there when the need arises. But many Liberians, those seditious, those weirtions, those people, United Party folks that appreciate George Weah, that can't open their mouth and ever cause George Weah, that can't talk any bad thing about George Weah, but they shut their mouth. They appreciate. They can't go on the street because they knew what they were supporting. They knew what they were in and are still supporting Baka. No, the guys they didn't support Baka because they wanted him to come and destroy their places. No. That's why the Southeast people appreciate Weah. That's why you see they appreciate Weah. All that thing is open and the rest of the post when I so fear, they scary. Because they know there are men in the county, there are women in the county that are prepared to make them. Let me tell you, the 2029 election, you will see the action of the Liberian people. They will remove most of these people because they are not appreciative. They're not appreciative. I said a United Party guy down yesterday. He sat down and I was talking. He looked at me and the girl told him, said, "You can't beat boss here." I said, "I'm here for man cops. My man died. I was saying, I'm here to be causing for man. What I'm here for, up to discuss the real issue." Then I gave him a scenario and along with a little synopsis, try to educate, open this modula. But I said to every one of you Liberians, let me tell you, the reason why you see things are looking bad this way is because God wants to show himself to us. God wants those people who don't appreciate people. God wants them to see what it takes, how life is painful, how it hurts to go through life, the hollows of life. We're already in rain season. Liberia has improved. We are in rain season. Our whole calendar and thing also done a change. Everything in our country got new face. Rainy season ongoing. Instead of experiencing dry season now, up to March, April, right now we enjoying rainy season. What a strange thing. Then what will happen to us? What will happen when we get to rainy season now? We will experience one fire season. So we will experience water season. We will experience drought season. What is happening to our country? Everybody motorcycle making plow. Some of them throw their umbrella away. All they know that rainy season will come around April. Only to get to know that rainy season have started already. Many of them went back to the house. People, keke many, most of their son is poor. They are wondering what is happening to our country. And some people want to justify that climate change. That climate, where you get to know about climate change. But you see, God is God. God will always be God. Man will always be man. And man will remain man. And God will always be God. I challenge all of them. I challenge EABC. I challenge School FM. I challenge OK. I challenge D15. I challenge all the other people. Let them take their microphone, go to the Southeast. Let them take their microphone, go to Lofa. When Joe Baka went Lofa, how many radio stations you saw going to the people in Foya to talk to them? Going to the people in Kolahun, going to the people in Fahun, going to the people in Foya to talk to them. How many of them you saw? Going to Wasanga to carry the microphone. My people, how you feel in Lofa? How is life with you in Lofa? How you feeling? You're all right? Thing all right with you? They know the response of the people of Lofa will be bad. Why up to now, with all of the big mouth that's opening and making, why they can't tell the general and go to grandchildren? Let them ask the grandchildren, how is life in grandchildren? Can you people point anything in grandchildren that Joseph Baga government now do? You know the party honor Joe Baga now do? Why Zore not calling the state broadcaster? Why they are not calling Fagon? Why they are not calling the other people to go there? Because they know there is nothing to point finger to. You go to Grandjida, you go to Sino, you go to Grand Crew, they will tell you that all the things you see here at Joe, we are put here. Baganapo, nothing here. Everything is riding on. It is the glory of the CDC. When you see any barrier finish and they can't finish it, that's how we have started the project. Why they can't carry their microphones? Where you're in Bolsonaro? Why these guys are not going around? Why is Une be Kings FM? No, we're not going there. Somebody will say, wait, but what did they will say? That Kings FM now, when they count the radio, they wouldn't talk about Jawia. And now what they will say? Let the state broadcaster go there. Let Cool FM go. Let OK FM carry their microphone. Let Sky go. Let all of them go out there and ask the ordinary people, how do you feel about the road project that Joseph Baka doing? They will tell you their hurts. They will tell you their frustration. They will tell you how painful it is. They will tell you a hungry man is an angry man. A hungry man is an angry man. They will tell you, go, call that road over there. Call that New Delhi Junction. Send a spoil road in that spot. They read for that real poto. Go see mud. Go see car history in the mud. It was not so. They kept our people that way. Look, let me tell you, there are people in this country who will not go on the street to protest. There are seditions in this country. They will not jump on the street to protest. There are United Party folks that appreciate George Weah, that discouraged and disappointed in their government. They will not go on the street to protest. You know what? Everybody only saying one thing. Hey, yeah, God give me long life. Yeah, God give me long life. Yeah, God give me long life. Everybody asking God for long life. Everybody asking God for long life. Everybody. Because they know the truth. They have seen it. They know who been lying to them, who been fooling them. They know who came for them, who helped them. Today, the records are there and they know everything. Now open the telephone lines. Take your interactions. 077-223-9933. 0886-304497. And the women line 0777-980-375 are the numbers you will call me on this morning. And don't forget, you can play your cash giveaway. I just got the information. It starts. Now we're getting away. So you can put in your calls. Let's get your interaction. Let's go to the women line first. Good morning. Morning. Yeah, you need to go away from the radio. Good morning. Morning.
Jimmy, I'm calling from Honorable Civil Avenue in the borough of Newcastle.
Yeah.
Israel, let me say thank you very much. I appreciate you for that. Even though yesterday you are saying on air, we are worrying, so we are happy that you are back. But Israel, let me appreciate the sedition that are going around identifying we have projects and also erecting the checkpoint. And I'm asking the party to also encourage the guys, to encourage some of us to flag the project, because all United Party people is spraying a lot of garbage last around. Even project that person we are carrying on, the people can be brave to come on the media and say, it's that person we are the one who carrying on that project. You see, JB son apport can anything. About need people are going to labor. So the 2026, Israel, I beg you, they are closer to our people. Don't talk to them. Then invest in the social media. Now the left is now the war is a digital war. You don't say that and say, oh, people no. You have to take the information to the people. So let me say thank you to those citizens that are making the sacrifices.
Thank you.
And making people to understand that person. We have done work for the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Yes, I say.
Yeah.
Morning, I'm out there.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Buddy.
Okay.
We can take their money. We can take their money. To each other their money. But the question I want to ask, we are spending one more money and pay our terrorist school fees. So they money was again. The money for a set and I want money you get is on. You get the party. They don't want to get the money. We over here. Even the teacher say, when you get a teacher, I got my money. The other teacher, we can see it. Eh? They put away up on the other. They do that. I give you a player. They say, so that player, they say, they are the road. They put my kid small play. They can go say that there. That way, these are the road, eh? And I see it, say, somebody get good person, they say that bad person. We all feel it. I think we are citizens better. What we know, and now our party people. Our son was spending hair all over. The people in you not get pretty get little. Then when I get one of you, wait, and I remember money at it. I want to get one of school. The school opens support one brother, no way. So the bottom of 4 hours inside will be inside.
Okay.
That is said about what we have to say. I will send a bit of associate. We told us for the 9. We coming back. My number at 80. So I'm coming to my destiny. I will number 80.
All right.
That I will be quite already this time. I want my teacher so somebody can tell me something about it. They get what I want teacher. They get why I want to tell the way. Why the people that they have a teacher? This was shit. Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, my best. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Morning.
Thank you very much. Israel, I am Spencer Mohammed, and I call from Bokono, down Coast Spoon here, Winter Community. Israel, what you say is 100% true. Israel, that's why we voted for over the last 6 years. We knew that President Weah was changing our country. And it is because of that that we voted for him. That's why we were in the trenches. We didn't do it because we were seditious. We were doing it because of the output of President Weah. And going forward, all of us will make that sacrifice to protect the development that we provide over the last 6 years. Israel, look, those guys who say yes and yes, that development will eat. The irony is they are the one now talking about development. So my question today is, are they campaigning for President Weah? Or because they were not the ones developing why they antagonize President Weah and his group? But 2 days from now, we'll start to ask the questions. Let them tell us who were responsible for the 16 billion, who came to audit us, who came to missing boys. We will start to advocate so that we can see the outcome. The history-wise, that's sufficient. But we know after 2029, guys, nothing will make them to go beyond 2029 because the evidence is clear. President Weah set the bar, and I believe strongly that Joe Parker will never fit into that bar. Thank you very much for always giving us the opportunity to make our presence on national issue. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning, Daddy.
Good morning.
This is Mohammed A. Fofana from Kawani Joy.
Okay.
You know, Daddy, thank you so much for the topic. You know, all what you said is true. Only thing I will tell you people as a Freedom family and KFN family, may God protect you, God guide you. So I get more to say the morning. All I got to say because Joseph Boga comment for me. I just tired of talking now seriously because people they get things. They just roll like rock. They rock. I'm talking about rattle, rock. They iron rock. I have Boga family look. They can't change. They just hard nothing. They are doing for we the Liberian people. So I get nothing to say the morning, Daddy. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so kindly. 077-223-9933-086 304497-077-980-375. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Chief.
Thank you. Thank you for the discussion. I listened to you and I listened to someone call there. President Boga coming back, whether not coming back. For me, that is not my worry. I just want for a man to deliver. Somebody tell you so whether we running campaign for president, former president. Yeah, we are running campaign. So don't will speak for themselves. So I don't want nobody more get say or you talking here to say you talking beyond your voice. Shouting, that's just solve the problem. We know President we will do everything here. Then what mean he never go back? So that should be the caution with all the good things you do. Like people announced to be if you do good in the vote, then why you not go back there? Why? That is a big question. Ellie went for 12 years. Ellie convinced people in the first year, she go back for second term. So you can't you were studying for 12 years as opposition. The opposition that government is waiting. You never learn. Then you can't insist there. They tell you from there. Someone will say we are doing good thing. Who will believe that you doing good thing? There, like bro,
So what is the good thing Baga doing for Panam?
He's not doing nothing. Because even if the other guy invited the media to go have dinner, Kiev now go and we know that job station. So even if Boga do anything,
so Fofana,
what did you ever? What did you ever?
Hello, Fofana. Oh, you see that is the nonsense of many of you, the United Party folks. That you see that on the line. Oh my God. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Israel.
Go ahead, brother.
Peter David Castle, I call from under the streetlight in Lower Johnsonville. Thank you for the fascinating discussion. And firstly, let me appreciate my brother and friend, Lead, and his team for taking the legacy of His Excellency Dr. George Tannen William to the door of the people. Did that indicate and a sign of patriotism and nationalism? And lastly, Israel, yes, all. This government has totally failed. Send the king to power. Every sector of the liberal society are falling apart. No, the last time I was sitting thinking, I said, well, during we are time, we used to hear about TVET. Where is the TVET program today? The entire educational system and Doma, nothing moving at all. Look at what we are used to do for the 12 veterans. Every academic year, we organize and a study class for them. And that's why we saw the masses, passing, and then some of them going to Division 1 and 2, and were awarded scholarship. The best principal award, the best teacher award, all these things are drawing down. So the country is seriously bleeding on this particular old man. Nothing is working. And that's why yesterday we articulated on our people that when you bring Josiah Mabuaka to power, you will be voting against yourself because you lack the leadership ability. No innovation at all. And very much disheartening on the part of Unity Party. More I said, an old man who claims to have 42 years experience in governance. Okay? He's performing testimonies like this. It's bad. Most of the activity that our people used to benefit from, they are no longer in existence. What is going on? Market women, market building were constructed. Proper housing facilities were constructed for the less fortunate. Where are these things today? But just like Mabuaka and his government officials are pursuing houses, at the expense of the Liberian people. Buying party headquarters at the expense of the Liberian people. Building condominium in Lofa County, at the expense of the Liberian people. You see how the country has gone? Every sector has gone bad. The economy totally declined. The boast of rest price reduction, that's completely lying. During we have first and second year, rent was $13, which was equivalent to $1,950.
Okay.
Today, yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief. Good morning.
Good morning, President Israel.
Morning, Chief.
Good morning to our 1 billion followers. My name is Professor PC Ditch, and I love to be called Bertino. President, I joined this conversation from the community where our young people, our citizens, the women are still fetching water from the toilet. Still require community central Morovia. President, it was surprising to know that in our community, yes, still require community, the public school, still with public school. I mean, the school is in the private conditions where the learning environment is bad for our students, for our citizens in the community. It was also surprising to know that the entire still require community don't have a public latrine. Our citizens are still going to the roadside to feed ourselves. In the morning, these discussions, then Mr. Boakai and the Gossip Gafwan, the main panel, they are boasting of development in this country. Right in their nose. Let's send a ban. I stand on the football field again, send a ban. Our government, this country, this community is bad conditions where our young people, our citizens are drinking from the unit. Then Mr. Gafwan, telling us the entire syndrome of more Ali, don't put me situation again, supplying air community. It's a lie.
Okay.
We want to tell the water is a lie. The community don't have a proper water. So you see, so those guys keep on lies. That's the reason why they are squabbling about that 10 million to bless the baby for ya. So they will continue to lie to the Liberian people because they lie, they think the power, the Caesar, they will lie to the Liberian people to succeed. No. So Liberia now, their eyes are open. Every truth will be told to them. So we want to appreciate you people for always telling the truth to the Liberian people, and let God bless you people and freedom, kings, and all of you. Thank you so kindly.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Patient pray for people. Israel, they for me what okay. You think they for me what to do for us? 2 years we get it, people. Nothing good we see. But when they hear the president say we should gain chance, 2 years we get free. They say we should gain chance. Israel. They see them messy. Nothing will get money. Israel. Nothing. They make an official. They are all liars. When you talk, they can't insult you. We are talk, they insult you. Oh, for the God, they insult them. But then they had to move the country forward. They meant to us that get for the 2 years experience. He couldn't even support us. They were passing around the party get for the 2 years experience. They made way for the 2 years. So point the NGO, where the NGO is, your test, the 2 years will get it, man. Where the NGO are in the country. You not enter in 3 years. We know how the year will be. You can work as only for them, man, Israel. We're not getting nothing for them, man. The man is telling us, if the man wait and sell their wash, and sell their shoe, the man won't get a fast share. Wait, when I even want to buy transformer, cost I got to buy transformer. George, we have to buy generator. At the end of the day, you are selling a generator in for the face. When you buy fire, you put it by inside. So you what we'll get for the man. The man say everything that's shining. That blah blah my game, it ain't there again. The man getting fire, ring on day. You see what we'll get for the man is there? The official said that's fever. The dead nothing to wear, no. Rescuing themselves. People, get 3 women. You go on the outside, but you don't know the other person. Empty a boss, no air, no say. The boss that was bossing airport. So they will hear that they're renting the boss. It's true, Israel. Every time they bought them back on the road, tell people to grace her. You must be Easter. And what is for our tax money for? For the bossing at the get car. In the day, you get criminal. Only in the day you can see the car. What I want for is all for the point power for.
Okay. Thank you so kindly. I'll talk to Ali McCrathik in a while. He's in River G. I don't know his net move, but I'll talk to him shortly. But let me take this person here. Okay, let me take this person. I'll talk to Lee shortly. I spoke with him last night. We had a very frank discussion. In fact, there was some money sent for him, and I have to call him and transfer it to him. Good morning, Chief.
Hey, good morning, my brother. What we are saying to the Liberian people. This is Joseph Cully. Brother, you have said it all, man. It's just like sometimes, you keep saying things over and over. But look, let Liberian people get in it. We all pray for long life. That's the thing. The Bible says hope never disappoints. Like keep having hope. Because all we got is Liberia. We know they can dance something, and a lot of the worthless and useless people only live on the Liberian people can do that what they came to do. But it's unbearable. But this is election got consequences. Now the people got to learn when the time comes to make the next right decision for for their children and the future of the nation. Brother, the development and thing you cannot compare. What Joseph, where he came from? Wasanga to Monrovia. That's all. But I know he had travel, no result. They all saying it. And, it's better for him to even sit down there wasting the Liberian people money, taking about 75,000 people or whatever, and then spending all that money, the Liberian people money, with no, refund. The people not getting anything. But we all saw it. Those time where all the little protesting people were doing, there were no more protests. But what happened to Doe? Doe is gone. So you might put fear in the people, but the people have their life. When the time comes, you're not going to make that decision for them to vote you into power. But brother, let us keep hope alive, and be strong. thanks you guys for all the lights that you guys are shining on the issues so that the people will see the difference. God bless you, brother. You take good care, man.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joseph, for always been a part of the program. Talk about it. Let me just speak shortly to Lee. Lee, my critic. You know, always like to get in touch with him. I was concerned about him. Lee, good morning.
Yeah, let me say good morning, Viva Asia, and good morning to the Kids FM family.
All right, so you live on Talk About It this morning. Where are you presently?
I'm currently in River G County, to be precise, in Fishtown.
Oh, you're in Fishtown, River G.
Yeah.
Okay, so how is it there? How is it there with you out there? How is things? How are you coping? How's security? You know, how's the cooperation of your people? What are you seeing out there?
No, for the local things, I can tell the Liberian people in the public to Remika, the southeast side, and it's a queue. The only person who owns the southeast key is President George Manuel, where he's the only person that can lose it all and open the door of the southeast.
So when you in River G, you have to move from one end to the other. What do you hear from people in River G concerning development of the former president? What do you hear, and what do you hear them saying about the present regime?
So actually, our people are actually disappointed in the Unity Party government, and as you may be aware, former president we are started or city hall yet. Up to now, the government of Waka and Queen, they refuse to complete this city hall, and our people are actually complaining. And some of them are saying because the former president made them to see quota in the southeast and even electrify by putting a solar panel light and current in River G County to be precise. I mean, and they are saying that they elected them to bring Mawata and whatsoever. George Weah is their own son. They will continue being by their son no matter what happens. In fact, they said that they vote that George Weah is keeping leader for the 30 years born election. And when he quit.
So are you stayed in? Look, last night I saw you in your hotel. Say they bought a B-ball. You outside now, or you stayed at you stay in your hotel?
As I speak to you currently, I'm on the principal street of Fishtown, trying to make my way to another district to go and get some details of a former president we have project across River G County.
Okay, so in terms of support, people are appreciating you, you know, for what you are doing. Are you having tough time with transportation as usual?
So actually, transportation is our major constraint. We can say when it comes to lodging, we are proud of the people in the Southeast because the people in Grand Judea County do extremely well for us. Let me say this, the people in Grand Judea said it was to me, and I want to say it publicly on the radio today. And the people said they listened to Zoro of recent, so said George Weah has done nothing for the people, or George Weah did nothing for the people of Grand Judea County. Our fathers and mothers said for the fact that George Weah can go and free 19 Nigerians, our place beyond Baba, Waka, and Joseph, and Ellen Johnson Salif. That is more than more electricity, school, hospital, anything you think about. Because 19 sons, 19 crown men were placed beyond Baba by the Unity Party administration. Honor Madam Salif and Joseph Ima Waka. When George Weah came to power, the first thing he had to take for the camp people was to free that 19 crown men. So, and actually, when it comes to transportation aspect, we are struggling. And we tell God, thank you that we are moving smoothly. And we want to say this out to our parents, our supporters, our partisans in the diaspora. They are actually doing well. They are helping to chip in sometimes. Like our mother who sent us the $75 last night, she did extremely well for us. And people continue to help us in their own kind gesture. They continue to see reason to support our process because this endeavor is not about us, it's about Liberians and it's about the CDC.
Okay. Lee, thank you so kindly. We wish you all the best. And as we continue to get contribute support for you, we'll keep sending it to you immediately. Thank you so kindly, man.
And since I said I'm in the Southeast, people are calling me in Riverton County and in Taino and Maryland County as well. And you will see the welcome and for me in Maryland. The people in the Southeast love Georgia very much. And I want to say check this one to the bank. Georgia with women street this of in Canton on the now. So thanks so much.
Thank you so kindly, Honorable Lee Crete. He's out there showcasing projects of the former government. Thanks so kindly. Thanks to the sister. She asked me not to call name, but she was able to chip in a $75 in support of Lee's transportation. And thanks to Lee also for the great job. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you. Just a minute. Let me respond to that my brother who called and was asking why President Weah did good and President Weah was voted to office. Yeah, my brother, you asked a very good question. But the reason is simple. President Weah built our schools. He built our market. He built our roads. He gave education to our children. But you, people like you, Brandon voted Joseph Newman Boakai, who told you that those things were insignificant. When he comes, he will give your job. You who called this morning, are you working? Is the NGO here? Are we job wasting today? The motorcyclists that said yesterday, President Weah bring jobs and why they were riding motor, are they getting jobs and packing their motorbike? No. People can get good wives, they can get good husband, and somebody can fool them and they need a home, and at the end of the day, they begin to suffer. That's what happened to you, my brother who called you. They use you. They use you. And today you're jobless and you want to come here and talk. President Weah will defeat Joseph Newman Boakai, who had nothing to offer us. Thank you very much, and that's my response to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Let me go to the line on the Lone Star. Good morning.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
This is Edmund Carr, man. And let me say good morning to our brother in the Southeast there. And this is why we are fighting, and this is why we were calling on our partisan and well-meaning Liberians last night to support Lee. We are calling for support for Lee. We need motorbikes because they need to be mobile. When they are mobile, they'll be able to do more. Because the kind of intervention, you need to be strategic and you need to be tactical. The only way you do that is when you are mobile. But the United Party people, and you listen to that information minister, the information minister is not giving excuse of the little rain that are falling. You see, all of the road where have come to a standstill because of climate change. Mm-hmm. I say, fine. You see that? So it is clear. The guys, the only one that they will boast of is the one that we initiated. Is the one that we secure, we pay money for, we daily wrap payment. You see why the people in that area that are crying, left from St. Paul Bridge, going all the way. How do you build road and you don't do any wrap payment? Those that in the road way, you don't settle them. Because when you settle them, it allows them to relocate. But you break in the places down, they are crying. But all the roads that are ongoing right now, you're not hearing no crying there because where what are the contract? We did a wrap payment, so the people are relying on the construction is going on. You're not hearing no noise there. But then how can the video that AB was displayed last year from Makoti, that clearly show that what they are boasting on is our initiated. They are not being able to initiate anything new. Look at the road. We took the road from Maryland into Fishtown. Quota, not even get Great Road. So between Fishtown and Zedru, we have been worked on. All of the roads from Zedru coming to Walls, Tapeta, coming to Tosa to Tapeta, all the places they contract was already awarded to the various contractor company. So what are you doing extra? You're not doing anything extra. And I'm happy hearing the news that the people are aware that it was President Weah that showed up quota here in this river G. That's it. It's factual. That's reality. You cannot change it. So what you need to do, they were saying one of the sister stations yesterday, is to start saying that they all say 1960, say 1970, it had not happened and now it's happening. Why is it happening? What's happening? You talk about hosting flag at the United Nations.
Are you the only person that having flair there? Where is the returning to the citizen to be in a nominal position, non-permanency? Where is the return for Liberia? You don't fight for things that don't bring no benefit to the Liberian people. Even Iran got ambassador and another nation. That's what you're talking about. Look in the budget. You have $1.2 billion. What do you have there for the Liberian people? You got $97 million plus going towards recovery, pay salary, get allowance, get scratch card, get gas slave, pay horse rent for your official. That's what you have in the budget. Nothing is there. So we will be here going back and forth with all of these things. The Unity Party have failed on 2 years. There is something that they do. If at all they were not going to use CDC as their project, probably they're going to do something. But once they use President Weah and CDC as their major project, they are mixed up on everything. There is no way now that they can make a comeback. As we hit January 22nd, January 23rd, and I will be eating his third year. What can you do? Nothing. So it will be shifting blink, climate change, this one and that one, and we will be here. And God will be there for us. Let's keep pushing them. Let's keep supporting one another. That's the only way.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Edmond. Khan, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ezra.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter, my back on you. Ezra, thank you very much this morning, my brother. My brother, I just called on to Southeast in selling all. Ezra, you know, the party on Joe Buaka to arrest 19 Gregorian and put them in jail. Our son that do born. He said, yeah, your son here. And leave it up. You go and free the Gregorian. That day, to stop beyond the ministry. We were celebrating. We were dancing. We were playing Napa. Joseph Baga was our president. They said, oh, our native brother, if our president, he will speak. He closed the mouth. He can't talk. No, don't do this, man. I he into it. They put Gregorian in jail. Our son can't free the Gregorian. Some people were dancing to PS3. They were dancing to Morofio. They were celebrating the history. And that one alone. They said, yes, I told on them. In free our children. That's the reason we stand with the men. And I said, so you can cry blood. You can tell all the things. You can cause our son. Let me tell you something, we're not happy as I speak, you see. When you call over and speak, you see, the people will listen to you. Or the fear will listen to you. When you call John, you have man, you call a sister, you call, entire generation. You make grand people vex. We will reject Joe Buaka again. We will protect our own. When someone for us stand the sea or fire, he said we'll protect our own and speak that image. The one of you listen to it. He think we are stupid. He think we are crazy. We'll go for our own. We'll protect our own. We'll protect whosoever that behind we are for it. We'll protect it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Let's come to the side. Good morning.
Good morning, Ezra.
Morning.
Thank you. This first thing will happen on the 13th.
Okay.
So let me say to one of your callers who asking the public or who is asking what President Weah was taken from office. Let me say to you, President Weah was taken from office because he's overly, be kind. He was taken from office because he was overly kind to the Liberian people. Let me say this to you. The old first generals you guys are exposed on this country. The old first general you guys are forced on Liberia to preside over the state house. Let me say to you, very soon, and I know you're counting the days and the years, this guy will be put up on that place because he has no reason of going there. It's just a matter of time. So can you ask us that you want to put it out too? Is it that she never did anything good? You know, you guys can ask questions before your head comes to your citizens come to them. But we can say to you, the time is coming. You guys will be put out, and everything that is stealing for this country, especially the villa you go over there, will be seized and will be used for government property. It's not his home. That's a government money used there. You got me? So you go and tell him, and you guys will all perish along with Braga because Braga has lived his life. He has nothing to lose. And I can say to you, it's everything that is going today, even the SRB bank, all the money he sent there, that 8 million, all will be taken from SRB bank, and that SRB bank got to know that once we take over 2029, all of this money will be restricted.
Thank you so kindly. Good morning. Oh, sorry, you got to go away from the radio. Good morning.
Good morning, bro. I say.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah. Bro, I say, a pony are talking, and we are in power. What they do for the country, then they pull vote against him, and they say, the thing that we are do, they fight, he pay hospital for army people, he pay offer to free people, he pay road, he pay park, he get free education, he gives free to like children. Now, MBTC story, they not get here to go to MBTC, MBTC school. They were there. They were going free tuition to MBTC. They were not paying for one other school to US Sport Ministry. They go TOPC. TOPC operating Nana because the school pay. I hear a job going to different to tuning school. We will know we have to do something in the country. We are there. We are now my agent working will benefit from all of it. My nephew work, my cousin working will benefit from all of it. Everything was none of the we're going on with us. Now we are going to 1,000 beam. We get nothing in the country is suffering, country blinking and extending the other one working be my woman trainer to the horse they call him and Fofana, he can man the trainer, the woman go say Kalama he can. That is met but I will make forgot to do community one day. I say hey woman can go say Kalama, then to Fata Class and they're free. They're competing against we are the best person in the country. No, Palestinian, they're feeling it. They're feeling what's going on in the country because they pray now for we have to come back. Thank you, Papa.
Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is Mandela calling from the Uru.
Yeah.
Yeah, Israel, I want to answer that man. You know, they always say that thing I've been setting for them. My people here, I can tell them. You say the person said they do nothing that what the put it out. No. I said, George, we are. My president, we are. So many reasons made to put it out. And not that they're not good. Nobody that they good that they ain't do anything. We go with that kind of market. John, we are led in the first round. You know that? They marching now in the second round. That they say he didn't win. See that kind of party. Somebody that didn't do anything for the country. Somebody that failed. That the kind of marching they can get. That kind of marching there, those Baka can win with. Somebody who failed can have in the first one lead. Somebody who failed can protect the all. Say he killed power, he did not grant break anything. When he working on job, we have project, he can't finish. A 10 years now he working on job, we have project. That the kind of person you can say they didn't do anything, they were booted off. But so many reasons, can make somebody be booted off. And that's what they did. Another reason again, yeah, you can win the block. You bury him up being alive. Block can make you to win. That's some of the thing. Yeah, so plenty better to kind of power. And other thing again, yeah, they cheated. They went and play in the result. They cheated. So that one made to the kind of power. That one made your we are moved. So a number of those president where they didn't do nothing, or president we have to the people that were up to now. Somebody who say the people didn't do nothing. People are crying now, crying for your we are. So you must know now. So let a man get to understand that he is here today, and they will never say that, yeah, he ain't do nothing, put it up. So you hear that so many reasons can make somebody move from power and what they did. So like people say one we are he did so many good things. They stay enjoying a project, working a project, getting glory on a project, laughing and they doing. These are small things. So yeah, I thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Mandela. Thank you so kindly for that. Good morning.
Yeah, Slow.
Yeah.
You live on God.
Go ahead.
Yeah, is Tayapo there. This is the voice of Sabu Rasta. joined the show from point 4 to be exact with the Israel this morning in Zimbabwe. Look, Israel, the mayor is saying that the mayor going to Sibu Fufana and say, Joga didn't do anything. He said, Joga didn't do anything for Sibu Fufana, but the mayor not do anything that they make the challenge. Since President we are putting that challenge in the church, the challenge is there. The real challenge is there. The real said to the Liberian people, and with the Liberian people, to the conscious mind Liberian people, he said to all, so they will not super, he said, Abu Rasta, so the people say, I do nothing. If they can just show me one new project, if they can just show me one project that my government didn't touch, that they came to power and then they initiated on their own, the Liberian people should not vote for them. And so with the Liberian people, we listen to what John we are saying. So what John we are saying, so it's clear. So I explained that the United Party fought for the green area to come to all the tell say, oh, but our rescue that we brought to power, this is what rescue have done. This is what rescue have done. But the big come and tell you, oh, you're going to do this. We agree. But I said, just show one project. Look, no, see, over the Liberian people this morning, I realize that we are our own problem. Look, if we keep voting for people, like 12 years that since they were born, that government job they depend on, that since they were born, but then they come out to you and tell you, say, I was living on loan. So if you vote for somebody who are living on loan, what do you expect for them to do? To pay back loans. If you vote for people who could not build party headquarters, if you vote for people who yesterday that told you that they got all of the expertise, they know both, they did, but they could not build their own party headquarters. If you tell people and give them power, what you expect them to do is to build party headquarters, and what they are doing now. Since they insult on the government, brother, everything gets chakla. Police beating people, killing people. They don't even care for that. How when you say you can't rescue? Rescue comprises a responsible operation. It involves the saving of life. Look, so when you can't rescue, it means you can't save life. You can't be rescued, there are people dying for drugs. That is not rescue. You can't be rescued, there are people dying for hunger. My brother, that is not rescue. It's not rescue.
Okay.
You know, if I tell you that Burger King to Steve came into the shop, see, let people tell you, can you imagine Steve can control the trouser? They just go, but everything chakra, our country now is going down to the dream. Man, we feeding it, we hungry. So the hungry things hard.
Thank you.
The country bad. I'm telling you, brother, everything gets loose over the government here. Why we doing wrong? But you know, let me tell you, like, people, we should stop voting for people who squander opportunity. We should not get part of those who squander opportunity. Look, people that squander opportunity, we don't keep to get opportunity. That's why if you say Burger King to power, he's just running power jet. People that keep the power, they say we have to go. They will not we have to go so they can try and make the place to be lawless. Steal the people money, kill the people, beat on the people, don't have respect for human rights. That's what you're saying today. So my brother, we just need to learn and focus on the now that we can bring our beloved president by the political Messiah to the president and come to us now. Thank you for affording the opportunity here. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. Call the side. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hello, morning.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking from Sony. Yes, sir. They put a line to all. I really know what they put in behind CDC for. What they really behind job we are for. They want to do their work. What they get in power. That man, I think what he talking. Israel. They say job we are not know a reason why he get an election today. Job we want to know who really hating in the country. Who never taking on him in here for me. That's the reason why he said they promoted the election. And now we now see it. They are selling and see it. They cry day and day. Yeah, every day they complaining, they baking up. It's why they cry New Year Day. Now, not small celebration to our CDC and Morala King. They tell it King. That's not small thing. You must know what celebrating. Ensure they will be all happy. I will not small thing. They will not say each or other one far. Who not give it to them? I ask them, say, yeah, or yeah, will come in happy. Yeah, who not give it to our children? Be all happy the New Year. We not in power, but they get one far, happy that day. But Asia, we take our thank you. That's when in our pool, we pray that they show us joy we are protest. So that they must know what joy we are to what they line around here. So just thank you for your and make you all to know about the country. Thank you, Israel.
Thank you, Mama. Good morning.
Oh, yes. Happy New Year.
Many happy returns.
That's why you long life, Papa.
Man.
Oh, we are here.
Yeah, go ahead.
They put a shame. You people, they are shameless party. Why got a shameless man? Me every day, when it's Sunday, I can wear my CDC hater. I can from money to start my business or my usher or more. Every day, my estimated, my CDC estimated on me. So that one day, shame. They got nothing to tell or they got nothing to say. They say they say roho they lying. Why got a wicked man? You know, if the grace that joy we are carrying. Joseph, I will not be the judge man. We have got joy. We are carrying grace. And joy, we will not be disgraced. 2029, we're coming back. It is where were you in the studio? Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Good morning. Hello. Morning. Yeah. There were.
My man, the only thing I want to do to add the new when Liberia, when Georgia were in power, when you ever see Liberia fall land, go right down to go by rest. That's the question I want to ask him. Then you answer like on the year. When you were minister, deputy minister during early time, 12 years you spent there. What the info? Why you did for Liberian people as well when you're working as information minister? You just going around lying or doing all type of things like Georgia for the country English on international level. We are then what happened when Joseph Boga became president? All the NGO now they left this country. Georgia time where they didn't go. Oh now coming. Yeah, they are kind all the NGO in the country. No job. The only job that here they give people is drugs. So let you go ahead. Let you tell the year that Liberian people fall land to go buy rest and to go buy gasoline.
Okay.
So let you tell. I will leave here 2029 coming. Me, I have to talk plenty. But I'm not praying to God that we Liberian people, what we see here, we will do it 2029. Let me go for in power. I'm speaking of my uniform, my jersey on me, my t-shirt, money. Amen, the legend. I'm brother just leave here.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you there. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, bro. We are saying, early morning, sir.
Okay, Chief.
My name is Sensi Kazuru, and I call you from Upper Kowe. Thank you for your show this morning, and we know that Pedro and Nigeria we are going to come back. But anything that the government do in the country, we make sure we tell the people why the thing that you do before you can get in power, which is lie, instead lie to Liberian people. Because me always when I'm talking, I let to deal with Lofa because that is the person that come from, and anything that happening there, we need to tell the Liberian people. Let me tell you, bro. Say, Lofa they are crying more than you and I, more than even most of more than all the country.
Okay.
Lofa, they feel I think almost 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago before the Christmas, the president they form some kind of organization. They say agriculture meeting they were having it in Ganta. They make for the poor people. Any cross that you are, you planning, you should carry for to be the proof that you are agriculturalist. The people carry some pocket potato, plantain, they pay their way from Foya. I'm not talking about Kolau or Funjama. From Foya, they pay the sub come from. More than 50% live from there and go Ganta. And from Foya to go Ganta, like 8,500. The load that you carry, all depends. When I one bed, they will charge you 800 to go Ganta. The people pay that money, they say they will pay the poor money back. When the people go Ganta, my brother, President Baka go there just to say, and representative in power at all, they just appear. Now, Papa appear in front of local country people, and I'm saying they say, for all with the decision, we can't lie at them. They can lie, all they can say on Facebook, so lie me are talking reality now when you can call him for I can give somebody number to you directly from where they will tell you the truth. President Bakai, they fool the people, they ate the people their money, because I would just say they ate their money, they put it, they go there, they made 2 weeks in Ghana. My other friend called me and said, my man, you just have to send me money so I can pay my way to Kampala, because no way for to come now. Nothing the president is not doing anything for the man, just can't pass through, he goes to Jeremiah Kunfan. So the president, he come with lie, and now he are trying to steal from the people. The poor people now, they're not doing to the end of the company people now, but they are doing to the with the librarian, with the poor people. I didn't wanna they are running after all. They feel when I can't eat they go on Sunday, I go to Freeport. I tell my brother. My brother said, oh man, can we then go to buy my motor? When I go to buy my motor, I park my motor to the gas station then. Where to drop gas station? My man see the motor ready because on the CDC. Since the gas rule. The man take my motorbike to get to the center. I said, why you park my motorbike? They say, oh, they pay not pay for motorbike to park. I said, they put a get a gas station. And you, who's going to talk to me? That one, it can't real right. My brother, the thing I have been saying on radio, so more people can't believe it, but it happening in the city, it happening in the country, it happening in the county. The president can will lie. The president can lie to the folio that we all will know that Joseph Boakai lie, and anything that he do in the country is lie, and he destroying the people all the time in the neighborhood. They say, oh, we can't do development. Now, after talking about simple people, when I enter there, so money they will more go sell right in dollar there before the woman can move on over there and get information. They finish boss all the woman house. What kind of government is there? Like you can't engage the people. The citizen, like you say, you can't rescue them. You can't engage them. Then you start pushing the property behind them. Even they play for on the road, we agree. But you got to tell the people, oh my people, now the little job you are used to do it. Job you get down from his car. He can't even be in a car and get order. But you get down from his car and say, oh, the player will boss the player. So what you want for all to do? They will put them down. They tell them. They set more there. They go to talk to them. But with the brand, yes, it's good for me. I happy for job we have to leave power for Joseph Boakai to come power so we can see the wickedness of the old man that is being in power. The job we have made. Then in wicked when you go call my brother, you hear the public story. You see side for with the librarian. You see side for dollar for him. Because even if you're not taking pay, that's the police. Go now. When they say Monday, Kolau market day, Monday, you see more than 15 gates for what? Because the poor ones survive. Okay. We are suffering. The police are suffering, the government employees they are suffering. Okay. When you go to Bonjama, all the teachers and nobody not take pay. Anybody come from Bonjama and say, oh, the monster company we can tell our pay. Anybody told us one day, you will know what I'm saying. Oh, it's just saying like that. That's why they come from Bonjama. Everybody listen to the radio. Oh, we can listen to it. You see? So thank you, my brother. We are waiting for 2029. For me, I can't protest. But when you go against me, I know that we know law. Of course, they don't know law because even the police are now police they don't know law. So when I know that I'm on my right, I will deal with you because even if what happened in the concern, I deal with you. And when I hold my phone, you take my phone for me. I say my phone get 200,000. When you not pay, we'll go to Central. You get the money to Central, and we ourselves will go there. Because some government official kind start begging me. Oh, I say you will pay. You will continue paying because you don't know your function in the country. You just put your in police and you don't know your function. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so kindly, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. Let's squeeze this person before we go. We've got the news is coming up at 10 o'clock. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, let's hear you quickly.
Good morning, Baba.
I'm okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Ma Alice Akwayi from District 2. Israel, the people, they are liars. Let people keep to lie to the people because not us. They're us. We are showing. Nothing can pick me off. Let people sit down here. They say everything, all kind of evil people. We are at a level. Me and my president. I'm a coach. We are president. I said I'm a president. They throw what they talking about. The man will see me teacher. Why the United Party point anyway that they are lapa that they are close from the first say that anything where? For me. New Year I hear where, Christmas I hear where. They say, agree now, what is your way doing for me? What did the CDC put for me? I say, one day will be my come. And I rush it. Then they say, you're just something yourself. They bullshit. Nothing they can do. Nothing they can do. You are talking not here.
Okay.
I will talk. So I just call you. I just remind you again only.
All right.
For my children, they need an exam of recording only. Exam of recording, but they stole my radio and now I no radio.
Okay. We'll work on that. Oh, yes. Let's see. We have to make room. Let me squeeze this person because I go for the news. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Chief.
Yeah, no bad thing. How is it with you too?
Yeah, we thank God we're here. Go there.
All right. You see, they are all president, which is Joe Weir. Joe Weir is a good man, that human being, well, care for people. This man care for people. They will God will continue to bless him and will bring him to power. You're not a man who you don't know about gratitude. They men know gratitude. What did Liberian people do for him? And we know that we bless him. God will bless everyone of us for him to come back to power and take care of Liberian people issue. Because what we're doing here now is that everybody just confused. You see, when they break food, I was just talking, you go to the other side, the other bed. You say, morning, my man. You put the other man without his feet. I don't know. You can't even understand how he moves. You see people passing all around here and there, this and that. They're confused. So I don't know whether the old man here, the old man. I don't know whether what the old man. I don't know who can bring him power. You see, I don't know why very confused the Liberian people then that vote behind the old man. They bring him power to kind of bury people in the country here. You see, but anyway, we pray for a long life. What you were saying, we pray for a long life. We're not praying for a long fellow. By the grace of God, it's coming in 2029. We're bringing back it. Let him get out of the place here and go sit down to I don't know 4 years away. Then you were talking about the market. Now, the market that you're talking about, say they play, he did. We left my here to pay the pure market. He left my here go pay. What made a woman confused that day you go to that kind of money and go put it in a place there and you talking about it and to that market he did. So anyway, all we have to do what we found ourselves we're very small.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you so kindly. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. But we got to go. Because we have the news coming up, the news summary at 10 o'clock. So let's say thanks to all of our callers. Thank you so much for your calls, your comments, suggestions, and recommendations. Those of you in Radio Land, thank you for your listening, bro. Thanks to our friends in the diaspora. Thanks to Brutal Radio 102.3 in Sino County for relaying Talk About It. Until tomorrow at least we are back with a fresh new presentation. My name is Ezra, where we are. See you. God bless you, brother.